Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first in a series that Texas State Taekwondo is putting on, the Texas Sparring series. So this is actually designed to get our local athletes ready for the upcoming competition, as a lot of you guys saw. They've finally put out some sort of schedule for USA Taekwondo, so we know what events are coming up. Most of them are starting in June. The brainchild of Jeff Pennerock, the Texas State president, and his board and trusted advisors to help get our athletes ready for nationals, world competition, everything like that coming up. So first match coming up, we have female fin fly versus Sarah Morris versus Avery Regan. Sarah's in blue, Avery's in red. Let's see here. Yep, Sarah's local. Sarah's fighting out of Arlington at Adrenaline Taekwondo. You'll notice Coach Adrian Gonzalez with her, and then Avery's from Spicewood, Texas. I'm a local Texas boy, and I don't even know where Spicewood is. But Coach Joe Van sitting in the chair with them. Both of them list Jade Jones as their favorite Taekwondo athlete. But don't worry, we won't hold it against them for not picking me. So again, if you're just now tuning in, this is the Texas Sparring Series. I'm Stephen Lambden, 2003 Junior National silver medalist. Looks like we've got everything going, starting just a pinch late, but it's because, you know how it goes. If you know something about Taekwondo, Dado just can sometimes not be the easiest thing in the world to get going. So I think making sure we're firing on all cylinders here. Judges just running through a quick test, make sure everything's up and running, so when they score those sweet, sweet punches. Coming to you live from Mansfield, Texas. If you don't know where Mansfield is, don't worry. It's kind of in DFW. It's not kind of in DFW. It's in DFW, close to Arlington, about, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes from the airport. I know, hot stuff. But I feel like I got to fill you in on that because this is where I train. So Coach Joe Van making sure I use the questionnaires the athletes got. That way, name drop, it's all right. I got his back. Looking forward to some good matches today. Obviously, we're all coming off of this whole pandemic, everything like that, still dealing with it, but people are starting to get vaccinated, stuff like that. We're starting to be able to open up competitions again. So I think looking forward to seeing some good matches today. I think there's going to be some anxiety going. Yeah, there's going to be some maybe some butterflies, maybe some off timing the first round or so. But I think once everybody settles in, we're going to see some good stuff today. We got a lot of up and comers. Texas has always been super strong whenever it comes to Taekwondo, particularly dominant both on the national and international stage. And I know I'm a little biased because, hey, I'm from here. But while we're prepping and getting ready for these events, it's a good time to tune in today because there's a high likelihood you're going to be watching a future Olympian or future national team member, Pan Am Games team member. You never know what you're going to see, but I think it should be an exciting day of matches today. Hopefully things will get a little bit smoother once Dado gets up and running. But like I said, if you know anything about Taekwondo, Dado takes more time than anything. So I think we're about ready to start. Again, first match, Avery Regan versus Sarah Morris. Arlington versus Spicewood, the proverbial Celtics versus the Lakers. getting the classic world championships experience of worrying about the data right before your match. You got 50 million other things to worry about. But looks like it's all good to go. I know the anticipation's building. I'm ready to get these matches started, so let's see. So again, we're going to be bringing you all sorts of events all year long for Texas State. We've got Poomsae coming up with with AJ Munoz, sparring seminars with me. Obviously, a bunch of competitions, and then a switch to KPNP probably. So looks like we're ready to go. Minute and a half rounds today, so a little bit shorter. Good. Maybe adjust for some conditioning issues we might be facing first time back in the ring, dealing with that anxiety. So let's see. Yep. Again, red, we've got Avery Reagan, and in blue, Sarah Morris, respectively Arlington and Spicewood. Coach Joe Van and Coach Adrian Gonzalez. Round one. Good start, good pressure. Dado being unkind. Sure, if she keeps putting that up, that's going to eventually score. Avery getting the first touch on the board. Let's see if she can turn that into points. Nope. Head kick not going up by Dado. Pretty clear, but again, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, right? We've all been in that match where it goes for you and against you. So, and Avery giving great pressure. Still no love from the headshot for Sarah. Kicking after Kaio, but no com jump for it. We'll see. It's good for interpretation. Ooh. Ooh. Don't know if you guys could hear it on the live stream, but just said shoulder popped out. She seems like she's good to go, though. That's a trooper. It's that kind of injury I'm usually down for the week. So just goes to show how much they want to fight after all this time. Good timing, contact by Sarah. Contact again. The system's registering, just maybe not quite getting over that threshold. 24 seconds. Sarah getting plenty of touches. 15 seconds. Five seconds. Oh, 3 points went up for Sarah. Finally got rewarded for those headshots. And time. That's the end of round one. We've got 1 minute. Again, these are 90-second rounds, 1 minute in between. Great pressure from both athletes. I was honestly expecting frankly, a little bit of a slower start because it's been so long since people have been in competition, but great start. I mean, both athletes giving great pressure the entire time. Sarah finally got rewarded for those for throwing those kicks to the head. Again, we've all been in that situation. Dado works for us, and Dado works against us sometimes. No big deal. Curious to see what the strategy is going to be coming out into the second round. Avery was giving great pressure on that one, but Sarah seems like she had her timing down on the counters, so should be interesting. About 20 seconds till we start the second round. Again, this is match one, this Finn Fly. We're just getting started for the day. So if you're just now tuning in, buddy, I got Taekwondo matches, I got jokes, I got conspiracy theories. You want to talk about aliens? Don't worry, you came to the right place. I'm your guy. You're not going to find this anywhere else. So heading into the second round, 3-0 Sarah over Avery. Let's see what Avery can put together. Oh, yep. Well, like we said, it goes both ways sometimes. Oh, great lead leg. Great lead leg. Pushing her back, getting her to the corner. I like it. I think Sarah needs to keep some pressure on if she wants to keep her lead at this point. Oh, great pressure. I like it. She circled back to the inside of the ring. I was curious if she was going to go out on that one. About 45 seconds to go. Oh, great contact. Got the touch registered on the system point, just didn't go up. Again, who knows? The angle's not exactly perfect. Dado's a finicky mistress, that's for sure. Or kept man. It's 2021. I'll go with either. I like it. Getting contact, just maybe fatiguing a little bit. Got 15 seconds. 15 seconds out in the second round. Good follow, trying to the face. Interesting, no Gamjan. Interesting. I probably would have given it in that situation, but again, I'm not right in there. I'm good 20 feet away. And they'll be nice and bounce out the end of that second round. So, good round. Very competitive. I mean, it's Sarah's keeping her 3-0 lead, but not for lack of trying. There's good contact on both sides. Wouldn't surprise me if this goes a little haywire in the last minute. A bunch of points go up on the board. So, but that's Dado. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Texas Sparring Series. It's all seniors today, but Jeff Penrock and Texas State are planning on expanding this to juniors, cadets, octogenarians, basically everybody. So if you're looking to fight, Texas State, there's a reason we're always ahead of the curve whenever it comes to national and international competition. So starting the third round, Sarah 3, Avery 0. So that's 3 blue, 0 red. Trying a little different. Oh. Trying to take advantage of Avery being a little bit overzealous there. Sarah almost got probably the dagger. Oh. Coach Gonzalez throwing up the card. Oh. We're going to bring the referees and judges in to maybe settle something so that way we don't have to bring the card into this. Got about 1 minute and 19 seconds left. A lot of race still to be run. Coach Joe Van giving some good advice. Again, 3-3 right now. We'll see if it stays this way after the judges have a little chit chat. But like I said in the last break, I wouldn't have surprised me if this was about to get a little crazy. Both women, both women really going at it this entire time. So it's kind of caliber you can expect to see all day. I think there's going to be some good matches. So let's see. Oh, we're going to let it ride. All right, so 3-3, 1 minute 20 to go. Like And 6-3. Again, that's the problem with having to be super aggressive and go. You open yourself up to those kind of things. But see, that was only 10 seconds, so we still got a minute and 10 to go. Yep, Avery's still good to go. I like it. Oh, trying for the spin. Good contact time. Good contact. Oh, trying for that spin again. Ooh, great contact on the chest guard. $50 seconds. Avery staying after her. I like it. Ooh. Somehow managed to stay up on that. Oh, picked up the easy two. I like it. Now Avery's got to go. There's 30 seconds. We got to make something happen. Oof. Calm jump for touching the floor with her hand. The easy ones will kill you, that's for sure. So 28 seconds. Avery still just nonstop pressure. So now 9-3 after the calm jump. 9-3 Sarah. Good defense. Oh, staying on her. Let's see. I think there's going to be a hold call there. Yep. Arm went around the shoulder. That one doesn't surprise me. Should end up being 9-4. Yep, 9-4, 15 seconds. Let's see what happens. 9-6. Avery giving good pressure, taking the easy cut. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Great effort by Avery. Let's see. Oh, 9-7. All she needs is 2. That's just one body shot. And that's time. Valiant effort by Avery Regan. That was stellar effort. I think she kicked nonstop the entire time. A 9-7 win by Sarah. Excellent job holding her off at the end. Those are one of those matches that are, frankly, it's always harder than you think. So again, that was 9-7. Sarah Morris win over Avery Regan. Admirable effort by both athletes. That was great. All right, while we get ready to switch around the chess cards and hopefully not have any dado issues, coming up on deck, we've got Aiden Remus versus Kevin Balthazar. Let's see here. Let me pull up their questionnaire. Let's find out something interesting about. We'll start with Aiden. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Obviously, Aiden fighting out of Texas Taekwondo. Coach Joe Van will be a familiar coach sitting in the chair. If you don't know, Aiden was a World Cup team member, collegiate gold medalist, U.S. Open bronze medalist. He's been around the block. Like I said, Texas has always kind of been notorious for having good athletes. Aiden is definitely one of those he's an up-and-comer. You could see him doing big things real soon, especially when stuff starts to open up. Favorite athlete, Servet Tazgul. Again, we won't hold it against him for not picking me or, Dae-Hoon Lee or somebody like that, but we still love him. And let's see here. Oh, Kevin didn't fill out a questionnaire. Oh, man. I don't know how we can possibly let him fight. But that being said, still shaping up to be a good match. Waiting to see. Let's see here. So again, we're coming to you live from Pinnarock Taekwondo in Mansfield, Texas. Texas State Sparring Series. This is all seniors today. So if you are looking to see your kid nephew fight, it's probably not going to happen. All seniors, most of these athletes are getting ready for the Grand Prix series that USAT is launching. Hopefully, I know a lot of them are trying to get enough of those world ranking points to get into the World Taekwondo Grand Prix series. Olympics coming up in June. While nobody here will be contesting that competition, what you should keep in mind, especially if you don't know too much about the sport, is this is a 4-year cycle, right? So this is the start of the race to Paris 2024, and eventually LA 2028, where obviously the Olympics comes back to home turf. Oh, so never mind. We are actually, I was wrong about what match is next. Apparently, my list, just going to shred it, throw it out, talk about aliens the whole time. No big deal. But so next match we have Trinity Noble versus Danica Deaton. So Danica was actually going to be fighting two divisions, but one of her opponents scratched because she's not feeling great, apparently COVID related. So thoughts and prayers out with everybody, not just her that's struggling with it, but I feel like I'm about to get a news flash. Walter Cronkite, the Falcons have been invaded. That's a reference for anybody over 50. Up to you guys. So, all right, I think we're going to be taking a quick break. I'll be back. Remember, check it out. Texas State Sparring Series going to be happening all year. Elite level competitions. Again, I'm Stephen Lambden, 2003 Junior National Silver Medalist, and Alien Conspiracy Nut. So. I'll be back on the pipes here in just a minute. Stay tuned. We've got some good matches coming up for you. All right, I'm back. So again, if you're just tuning in, coming up on match 2, this is the Texas Sparring Series. It's all seniors today. No juniors, no cadets, no octogenarians. No big deal. I am Stephen Lambden, 2003 Junior National Silver Medalist. No big deal. I don't like to brag about it, but again, we had a change in the match order. Coming up next, we have Trinity Noble versus Danica Deaton, both World Cup team members, general killers. So it's like go down their accolades, but this should be a really good match. So again, Danica in red and Trinity in blue. Dado working significantly better this time around. Got Coach Joe Van in Danica's side and Coach Jeff Pinnerock in Trinity's. Again, that's Trinity in blue and Danica in red. Following the strictest COVID protocols, even the coaches are dressed like ninjas. I guess that was a psych out. Got me too. Good opening pressure from both women. Great close on Trinity's part. I like that punch. I think that's going to be there. Contact, nothing registering on the system yet, but both getting contact. I like it. Good covers up. Yep. Danica try and take that one to the face. I think that was a good call. Oh, got some lights on that punch. I think maybe a little more enthusiasm. Sell it to the judges for sure. A minute left. Good punch again. Lights. I think that's there for both women. Ganjam for Danica for holding. See, give it a second to come up on the system. One of the corner judges asking to speak to the referee. So let's find out what's going on here. Both coaches taking the opportunity to get some quick tips in for the last 47 seconds of this match. Good pressure from both women. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Lights on one side. Oh, yep. That one was going to surprise me a little bit. There definitely needed to be a punch in there. Question is, who's it going to go to? Because both of them threw a really solid punch there. My angle, I couldn't see it that great, but live stream might have a slightly different angle. You can probably tell me. So call it out if you're like, hey, I know who's going to hit this point, Steven. Shout it out. Let's see here. Where's the point going? Interesting. All right. That's gonna tie it up whenever it jumps up on the system. So it's gonna be 9 seconds left, tied 1-1. Let's see if they bounce it out or if somebody takes a risk here. There we go. Tied up, 9 seconds left. Let's see if they take a risk. Great pressure. Oh, almost. Trinity almost had that headshot. All right, that's the end of round one. It's tied 1-1. Again, this is Trinity Noble versus Danica Deaton. Great pressure, honestly. Referee filling the coaches in. That way, next rounds run a little bit smoother. Again, I'm liking the pressure. I'm liking the pressure from Danica, but there's been a couple of punches that I think if she stays on them, Trinity's going to pick up pretty easily. So, again, that one exchange with the punch that went to Danica, I honestly thought it could have gone both ways. But again, I'm not sitting in the ring. That's the most difficult thing about being a spectator in Taekwondo. You can't see what the judges are seeing necessarily. So, again, I thought it could have gone either way. Tied it up because, hey, let's face it, we want a more interesting match anyway, right? So, second round, tied 1-1. Again, these are 90-second rounds today. Good timing. Good timing. A little bit of an awkward clash there. Oh, there was the punch. Let's see. Nope, well, one light. It's not quite the goods for both. "30 seconds down, a minute to go." Oh, excellent timing. Caught her standing flat-footed, but she covered. Interesting. Yep. That should put Trinity up 2-1 off that punch. Lights went up. I think judges might have been a little bit out of sync on it, maybe. I think that's why they're coming in to chat about it. Danica's starting to see that attempted punch, though. She tried to sneak one up to the face. Let's see. Nope, we're keeping it 1-1. All right, interesting. Just a little high on the chest pad, I think. Starting to get a little bit more fired up. Breaking through that post-COVID match slump, I think. Fantastic timing. Not quite. No love from the judges. Yep, got to give that one. 2-1 Danica leading. Again, she's got that tight roundhouse kick on the inside. There you go. Yep, tied up 2-2. 2-2, 10 seconds left. Let's see if they bounce it out. Give a little bit of pressure. Two seconds to go. Hey man, I like it. That's a gutsy play, going for it with 2 seconds left. Still tied 2-2, minute rest. Again, these are 90 seconds today. If you're just jumping on with us, this is the Texas Sparring Series. We're coming at you live from Pinnacle Rock Taekwondo here in Mansfield, Texas. Again, this whole series is brought to you to get our athletes ready for the upcoming USAT events. If you're curious what's coming up, Texas State Taekwondo has the Texas State Virtual Hamandong on the weekend of May 1st and the weekend of May 8th. So that's the 1st and 2nd, and then the 8th and the 9th. Again, that's a virtual tournament. It's pared down because of COVID, but we all know how that goes. We can't even go to our favorite restaurants. So, of course, we're going to have to make some changes here. But again, that's the weekend of May 1st and May 8th. So the 1st and 2nd, the 8th and the 9th. But this is just one of a bunch of stuff we got going on. We'll have these sparring series for juniors, seniors, cadets, octogenarians, old people like me. You know how it goes. So coming into the third round, 90 seconds, tied 2-2. No love on the punch from the judges. Oh, let's see here. Yep, punch went up for Trinity there. It's now 3-2 blue. Yep, judges starting to show love for that punch. 4-2 Trinity. Let's see what. Good cancel on Trinity's part. Oh, I think they figured out that punch is scoring now. Not quite. 50 seconds to go. 4-2. Danica trying high. Not quite making it. Yep. All quiet on the Western front whenever it comes to those punches now. That's 30 seconds to go. 4-2 Trinity lead. Fantastic follow. Just a better cover by Danica. 15 seconds. 4-2. Interesting. I thought there was going to be love for that. Oh, yep. There we go. Referee standing up. That means it's probably going to make it 4-3, but hey, I'm not going to count my chickens before they're hatched, so to speak. Yep, that makes it 4-3. That's going to make this awfully interesting with how many punches have been scored so far. 13 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Getting a quick little break. There we go. All right, 4-3. 4-3 blue leading. Still 4-3, 4 seconds to go. And that's going to be time. That was a very well-fought match by Trinity. She was down for a good chunk of that fight, but managed to come back working those punches. She saw the opportunity and took them. Both athletes just crushing that punch. Let's face it. If you've ever seen one of my matches, you know I don't punch that well. Both of them just absolutely crushing the punches. Makes me want to get the hanging bag out and start beating it up. So, again, that was 4-3 blue over red. That means Trinity beat Danica. So, I guess I should look at the screen whenever it cuts back over to me. That makes sense. But fantastic. Probably going to take a break here in a minute. But remember, if you're just tuning in, this whole series, the Texas Sparring series, it's just seniors today, but we're going to expand this to juniors, cadets, and probably another senior event. Texas State just crushing it on events to get their athletes ready. Yeah. And getting heckled by the peanut gallery out there. So I'm gonna. Yep. Again, that was 4-3 Trinity over Danica. I believe this next one is Edgar versus Kevin Balthazar. Yeah, Edgar versus Kevin Balthazar. So should be interesting. I think the turnover is going to be a little bit faster on this one, so I might just keep talking because let's face it, we all know I like to hear the sound of my own voice. Cleaning the chest guards right now. Again, if you're asking yourself, hey, how are they doing this event with COVID going on and everything like that? And chest guards, everything's being sanitized in between matches. You notice athletes are still wearing masks, all that good stuff. We had a couple of scratches because of COVID at the beginning of this week. We were originally going to be going till like noon and beyond with the number of matches we had. But again, a couple of scratches. So whether you're out there dealing with COVID, watching remotely just cause, sitting there with your feet propped up, or dealing with something more serious, thoughts and prayers out there with everybody. It's a tough time. So again, we're coming at you live from Pinrock Taekwondo in Mansfield, Texas. Coming up, we've got Kevin Balthazar and Edgar Castillo. I believe, yeah, this is male Bantam featherweight. If you're asking yourself, hey, what weight division is this? And can I get in on this? Don't worry. This is the Texas Sparring series. That means more than one. So you'll have your opportunity, especially once you get a good picture of how well this is running. So getting ready for the hardware test. All right, so if you're just tuning in, we're getting ready to start Edgar Castillo versus Kevin Balthazar. This is male bantam feather in the Texas Sparring Series. Kevin's fighting out of Dallas at Lee's International, and his coach is Nora Gutierrez. Listed as favorite athlete is Carlos Navarro. I don't blame him. Carlos rules. I know that guy. Then we've got it got super quiet on something. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and start. Again, this is Kevin Balthazar versus Edgar Castillo. Edgar out of Austin, Texas, with Coach Joe Van. Coach Joe Van running over for the sanitizer. I dig it. Safety first, everybody. Again, these are 90-second rounds, 60-second break. Coach Joe Van getting in some last words of encouragement for his athlete. Should be a good matchup. And again, if you're tuning in, you know how Dado goes sometimes. Can run 100 matches perfectly fine, and then one slows down. But we're cranking them out here. So while we're waiting, this is the Texas Sparring Seminar. Texas State throwing a whole bunch of events for you this year. Doesn't matter if you're sparring, poomsae, board breaking, throwing knives. Doesn't matter. Texas State's got you covered. All right, let's get this one underway. Oh, fantastic counter by Kevin. Didn't even register on the system though. Interesting. Gotta give Edgar credit on his cover. There's a good punch. That was a good counter. Shaking off the clash. I like it. Both these guys came to fight. I dig it. Edgar trying for that headshot. Couple close calls for Kevin. Let's see if he manages to avoid that front leg. Referee stopping real quick, fix his pads. I like it. Diligent, paying attention to the details. I dig it. Seconds out. Excellent try to the face. 4 seconds. Valiant effort by both athletes on that one. Edgar had him right on the edge there. I think that was a close call. I'm curious to see what Kevin's adjustment is going to be. Honestly, if it were me, I'd say he's got to start going more. Front leg, I mean, you got to treat that cut kick almost like it's a jab, especially if you're new to Taekwondo. You keep throwing it because it sets everything else up. It's like, it might not score right away, but you keep that pressure on. Eventually points are going to get on the board. It's just a matter of figuring out what Dado likes today. So again, great effort by both. About 25 seconds before we get back into it. I'm curious to see where this match is going to go. I honestly don't know. I can't call it either way at this point. As you guys know, all it takes is one crazy spin to the face and somebody's up by 5. So 10 seconds. Let's see what these guys are going to bring into the second round. All right, start of the third round, or second round, still 0-0. Good pressure. Nice, lively battle. Both athletes trying to keep that center. It's so important, especially in this octagon. It was one thing back in the day when it was a square and you corner somebody. Now there's edges everywhere. So both athletes fighting for that center. Oh, excellent play on both. I think they both actually got head contact. Dato didn't register either of them, but that's going to put Edgar up 1-0 because of the Gamja from falling. Remember, if you're just tuning in and you're new to this, you got to stay on your feet. Trying for that headshot. I think Kevin's kind of figured that out. Edgar might throw him for a curveball if he tried left leg. So we'll see. 43 seconds to go. Getting plenty of lights on the Dato system, maybe just not quite hard enough to register if you're asking why it's not scoring. Fantastic effort by Edgar. Edgar Castillo keeping that front leg pressure on him, taking the easy points. Doesn't matter if you win by 2 or 200. It's like, take the easy points all day. That was a solid defense. Yep, judges rewarded it. It's 2-1. Oh, but might as well have not happened. Gonna be 3-1 now off that deduction. Oh, excellent front leg twist. Changing it up. I like it. Edgar coming in hot with that front leg pressure. I like it, honestly. Like, I think if it were me, and hey, let's face it, I'm talking to myself and I got time to fill, so I'm gonna speculate on what I would do. If I were Kevin, you got to stay in place. You got to hit on motion the second Edgar tries to come in like that because he's giving him so much space. Edgar's still trying for that headshot in every clinch. I like it. I like the effort, but I think Kevin's figured it out because every time they get in that clinch, he throws that left arm up to block his right leg. So if he were to change it up, might be the dagger for this match. We got about 20 seconds left. Edgar's leading 3-1 on Kevin. Edgar Castillo leading 3-1 on Kevin Balthazar. All right, heading into the third round, 3-1 blue right now. Awesome attempt by Edgar. He's been going around the entire time. He tried to go straight down the middle. That's a high level play for sure. It just didn't quite pay off for him. Stumble over his own feet, unfortunately. I think that's going to put Edgar up 4-3 over Kevin. Again, that's 4 blue, 1 red. About 60 seconds to go. Fantastic attempt. It is unfortunate that Dato didn't reward him. Got to give Edgar the benefit of the doubt and assume that he covered real well on that one because that was an explosion. Well, there you go. 5-1. Take again. You don't have to hit the crazy ones. All you have to do is take the easy points. Take the points when your opponent makes the mistake. You don't even have to set it up sometimes. Just let them stumble over their own feet. So Oh, time's still running. Time's still running. Time's still running. Now we got to make the adjustment. Try and put some time back on the clock. Well, while they're fixing this, remember, Texas State Sparring Series. This is all seniors today, so over 18 years old, but hey, you're 14 and you're like, I can do this. Throw on some pads and jump out on the next one. They're going to be doing it for cadets and juniors. Big plans by Texas State President Jeff Penrock. Adding a bunch of sparring seminars, Poomsae seminars. He's covering the gambit because he wants to continue Texas' long tradition of having dominant athletes on both the national and international stage. Still working on getting some time back on the clock. See if Kevin can put something together. This is one of those situations you love to be in if you're down and only have a handful of seconds left. You know, get that nice big break so that way for 30 seconds you can just go non-stop. Vice versa. I hate being in this situation when you're in a tough fight and the other person gets that long break. There we go. 32 seconds. 5-1 Edgar leading. That's blue over red. Ooh. Getting creative. I like it. Trying the, I don't even know what to call that, non-spinning kick to the back of the head. Huge. Looked like that was all chest guard. Not entirely sure why it didn't go up. Staying on him. I like it. 15 seconds. 4 seconds. Sensor disconnected red. Still 2 seconds. Again, might give him one last shot at something crazy. 5-1. Anything can happen. 2 seconds left. There we go. 2 seconds. 5-1. Let's see if Kevin can make something happen here. Oh, and time ran out. That's a spin. That's going to put him up. That is going to tie this bad boy up and send us to overtime. Fantastic job by Kevin. He tried for it a couple of times. They both got in contact to the head. You know how it goes. Sometimes Dato's just not going to reward you, but I mean, he kept going to the well and he finally got rewarded for it. Huge kudos to that one. I dig it. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I was thinking it was only one. Yeah, that puts Kevin up 6-5. That was a stellar effort on that spin. That's why Texas athletes are so fun to watch. It's like you don't get this level of competition in all states, unfortunately. It's like there's just so many athletes here constantly pushing each other. That was a pretty stellar last second head kick. Pretty impressed with that one. So fantastic job. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for Edgar to take for sure, because it's like, oh man, you're holding the lead the whole time, and sometimes that just happens. It's like, you know, that's the nature of the beast, and that's what makes Taekwondo so exciting to watch. That and all the cool gear. I mean, who doesn't want to look like they're fighting in a Mortal Kombat game? Especially you throw on the masks. I mean, I'm picking Sub-Zero every time, but hey, it is what it is. So we've changed up match orders. We've had some scratches here. So if you were tuning in for somebody specific, I'm doing my best to keep you updated. But again, had a couple of scratches. Some people come down with potential COVID symptoms. And it's like the big priority here at Texas State right now, in all of our events, is keeping everyone safe. It's like you notice everyone's got the masks on. They're being diligent about their cleaning in between matches. Yeah. And so I'm going to take a quick break here because I'm going to grab something to drink because I'm an old man and my voice starts to go out fast. So again, this is the Texas State Sparring Series. I'm going to be back in like a minute because we've already got the chest guards on for these two athletes coming up, and it should be a royal rumble. So see you here in just a minute. All right, gang. I'm back. We're getting ready for, let's see here. It was Yasmin Chua versus Avery Regan. Yeah, sorry. Had to go back and look at my notes. I'm an old man. I don't remember things so well. So Avery already posted a win over Sarah Morris. Let's see here. Let's check out Yasmin's answers from her athlete thingamajig. Yeah, she's originally from Oregon, lives in Austin now, trains with Coach Jovan. You notice he seems like he's in the ring every match right now. She's a nutrition major at UT. Right on. Gotta ask for some advice. Get my overweight self back into shape. So again, it's Yasmin Chua versus Avery Regan. Avery Regan's in red, Yasmin's in blue. Get the test kicks done out of the way, make sure the dado is working well. I mean, it has been 30 seconds, so it's a complete wild card. This is the Texas Sparring Series. Yep, dado's working great. So let's get this match underway. Again, 90 seconds, Texas Sparring Series, Yasmin Chua in blue and Sarah Morris in red. Good pressure starting off by both athletes. Great swipe at the face by Sarah. Almost got her, I think. At least from this angle, it looked like it. But Yasmin seems unfazed because these athletes are troopers. Great timing. No love from Dado, though. And I'll totally make a correction because it's actually Sarah Morris and Yasmin Chua. That's 100% my bad. My notes were wrong, and hey, I'm old. You'll forgive me. Might be more evident that I need glasses than anything. Excellent backside from Yasmin. Tied 2-2. Tied it up out of the clinch. I like it. And that's going to be the end of round one. Tied 2-2. Yasmin versus Sarah. Because, this time I actually get the names right because I'm cool like that. Again, apologies all around if you were watching and going, hey, that's not Avery. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's true. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it is Sarah. You can thank Texas State for sending someone over to correct me. Coach Joe Van, I think, asking to switch helmets. Questioning what's going on. We'll find out. Yep. Getting quite a few messages from people. Yeah, I know. Sorry, it was on me. It's Sarah Morris that's in fighting Yasmin Joao right now. So my bad. Moving into the second round. 2-2 starting out, 90 seconds. See what adjustments have been made. And sensor disconnect on red. So we're going to take a break. Oh. Click back in, I think. Oh, Yasmin, that backside scoring well for her today. I think some of the other athletes might be able to take notes. Yep, face shot went up too. Now 9-2. I think I missed the first three, but again, Dado's fickle. But that's how fast Taekwondo is. Blink and you'll miss it. Sarah trying to get back in the game. I like the effort, going straight to the face. Hey, no point waiting. 50 seconds to go. Coach Gonzalez giving some reprimand to Sarah. Oh, Yasmin puts another three up on the board. 12-2. Sarah's got a lot of ground to cover. Fantastic try. Got some contact. No love from the Dado system, though. Interesting. Good contact by both athletes. Just not quite coming up for either of them. Still 12-2, 10 seconds in the second round. Oh, late come up. Yasmin taking the easy cut. Nice. 14-2. It's going to have to be some big adjustments. Again, rounds are only 90 seconds. It's not insurmountable by any stretch, especially in Taekwondo. All it takes is a spin or two, and suddenly she's going to be back in it. Heading back in for the third and final round. Is the fight for the number 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken. So Yasmin versus Sarah. Good starting pressure. I like it. Just going high. You've got to get a lot of points at this point, so you might as well not wait. Not going down without a fight. I like the effort. Looking for that punch, looking for that headshot. I'll have to ask what that was. I don't actually know what the stoppage was there for, but trying for that 5-point headshot. I like it. She probably saw that match earlier, knows that it's up for grabs. 50 seconds. Yasmin up another 2 points off that same crowded kick. "17 scored that punch. 17-2, 40 seconds left. Sarah's got some ground to make up, and a disconnect with the blue sensor. So take a quick second, maybe give Sarah a second to catch her breath. That way she can try and rally in this last little bit. Both coaches getting in last minute advice. Looks like we're all good to go. 40 seconds left, 17-2. Yasmin leading. Got just enough contact. Yasmin puts another 3 up on the board. 2 more, and that's a point gap. So we'll see if she can close it out in the last 20 seconds. That's time. Yasmin winning the match by 18. So the score was 20 blue to 2 red. Valiant effort by Sarah. Again, we all know how it is with Dado. You get down by just a little bit, you have to go, and it's so hard to get that back. I mean, even being down 3 or 4 points is a hard deficit to overcome. 18's a mountain. So basically, unless you're Dae Hoon Lee and this is the minus 68 kilogram division, or you're, Jade Jones, 18's a lot of points to overcome. But again, valiant effort by Sarah. Stellar match management by Yasmin. She stayed on her the entire time. Like that's the winning combination, right? Too many athletes stop kicking in the last minute, and it's like they get surprised whenever people have this big rally, and it's like, well, you changed your game plan, but Yasmin stuck with it the entire time. Props to her and Coach Joe Van. UT looking strong today. So coming up, we've got Aiden Rivas versus Kevin Balthazar. So Kevin, if you recall, if you were here with us earlier, picked up that last-minute win against Edgar Castillo. So as soon as they get in here, we'll get this match underway. And for the time being, I'm going to take a break because the pipes are old and sore, and I need to grab some tea because I'm old. So take about 20 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back. This is male Bantam Feather. It's going to be Aiden Rivas in blue and Kevin Balthazar in red. Kevin, you saw him pull out that last second win against Edgar Castillo earlier in the day. Say earlier in the day, about 30 minutes ago. Aiden Rivas, first match of the day. He's the number 1 seed. World Cup team member, like I said, young up and comer. Wouldn't be surprised to see him do big things real soon. So just further illustrating Texas athletes rocking it out like always. Always been dominant on the national and international stage. So high likelihood today that you're seeing both future world team members and maybe even Olympians at some point. So this will be the fight to determine who's the top seeded person in the elimination fight off. This is the Texas Sparring Series brought to you by Texas State Taekwondo. It's all seniors today. No juniors, no cadets, no octogenarians, as I like to say. So that means that I'm not fighting. But this is going to be happening all year. It's a series for a reason. Series don't count if it's only one thing. So let's get this match started. Aiden already in the ring, ready to go. There, Dato's up and running. Let's get this match underway. Aiden starting out real confident, leading with that cut, sitting in the pocket. I like it. Trying for that face shot, didn't get rewarded though. Excellent attempt at the counter, better cover by Aiden. Kevin staying in it, I like it. Good pressure. Didn't even register on the system, so we'll give Kevin good credit. Cover was good. Again, taking the easy deduction. That's going to put Aiden up 1-0. Trying for that turn again. I like it. It's creative. No love from Dato, but that's going to put him up 2-0 on that deduction. Never mind. That's going to tie it up at 1-1. Allowed to push people, just not allowed to push them out of bounds. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Great effort by both athletes. Shaping up to be an interesting match. Still a little too early to call, I think. Aiden being nice and aggressive. Kevin giving it right back. Again, this is the Texas Sparring Series. This is Aiden Rivas versus Kevin Balthazar. And this is the male bantam featherweight fight. This determines top seed for the day. Loser will have to go back and do a quick fight off to determine who's going to be the number 2 seed. So a lot at stake at this round. Again, these are going to be happening all year long. So Texas Sparring Series. There's going to be there's plenty of Poomsae with AJ Munoz, Stephen Lambden doing sparring seminars at some point. Although I don't trust that guy. Looks funny. Great beard though. So moving into the second round, tied 1-1, Aiden and Kevin. Plenty of contact, plenty of registers on the system. Let's see who picks up more points this round. Quick adjustment. Let's get this underway. Trying to go under the cut kick. I like it. Getting creative. He's not getting rewarded in his usual way, so he's trying something new. Kevin doing a good job getting away from the edge of the ring there. Plenty of contact, plenty of registrations, just not quite hitting the threshold, I think. Halfway through this match, still tied 1-1. All registrations, no love from the judges on that punch. It was a good counter on Kevin's part. 30 seconds to go. 31 seconds to be more precise. Still 1-1. Curious if he was going to get the deduction and go out, but Kevin did a good job staying in there. Maybe starting to get a little tired. 9 seconds to go. Let's see what Aiden can pull off. He's got him on the edge. And that's time. They're going to bounce out the last few seconds. Great effort by both gentlemen. Both 1-1. Registrations happening all over, just not quite going up. But that's Dado, right? Doesn't matter if it's Dado or if it's KPNP. Both have their drawbacks. And Dado's very much the whole, you don't get the exact right angle and the exact right pressure, and that bad boy is not going to score. So I'm curious to see what Kevin's adjustment's going to be here. Aiden was largely in control of that second round. So, yeah. Referee requesting a hardware test. Let's check the system. Just make sure everything's working all right. Let's reward athletes for their hard work. There we go. Particularly hard to score today for some people. All right, 90 seconds. It's tied 1-1. Let's see who pulls this out at the end. Good follow on Aiden's part, taking advantage of that secondary space. Kevin getting hip to that turn. Oof. It's a clash. Let's see if there's a... Interesting. All right, the deductions for the fall, not for any of the clash or anything like that. So that's going to put Aiden up 2-1. Kevin Balthazar's got 1:13 to make something happen, which we all know what happened in the last match, so it's entirely possible. That was to the face. No love, though, from Dado. Aiden trying to get the dagger. 1 minute. And there is that turn that kept him in the game last time. Unfortunately, neither the turn nor the axe kick scored. So that's going to put Aiden up 3-1. Again, a lot of match left. We saw what happened in the last 5 seconds with Kevin in his last match. So let's see what happens. Trying again for that spin. 3-1, 36 seconds to go. Kevin's got to make something happen at this point. 30 seconds. Again, getting the easy points. You don't have to go hard if you can. Don't have to fight hard if you can fight smart. Hayden going to be up 4-1 off that gomcha. Got to stay in the ring. And Kevin maybe took a slightly low shot, but referee couldn't see it. He stepped out of bounds, though, so that's going to put him up 5-1. Still within crazy score with the spin, so we'll see. 19 seconds. See if Hayden can close it out. Coach Jovan looking for the card. I don't even know what they're talking about. I've been around the block for a while, and I don't know what the card was for, and I don't even know what they were talking about. Maybe it's at an angle that I couldn't see. I'm old, after all. We've already established I called somebody the wrong name earlier, so clearly I need glasses. Oh, making the adjustment. Interesting. I guess they're... All right, so it puts Aiden up 5-1. I think there was a deduction that didn't go up earlier. 7 seconds. Good. Excellent match closed out by Aiden. Wasn't getting the results. Aiden Rivas wasn't quite getting the results he wanted with the Dado system, but sometimes it's what makes the best fighters, the people that can dig it out. Yeah, tough loss for Kevin, but he'll have a chance to get another crack at him today. So we'll see. It's still anything could happen for sure. That was a close enough match, especially on Dado. It gets down to those last few seconds. All it takes is somebody picking up like one extra point, and then suddenly the match swings the other way. Great job by both fighters. Great job by both athletes, more specifically. Yeah, so coming up, we'll have, I believe, a repechage match, which will determine who's the number 2 seed going back against Yasmin, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, let's face it, I called somebody the wrong name today, so you can't really trust me. I'm a bit of a wild card. I'm a narrator in a novel you just can't trust. So that being said, I'm going to take a quick break while one of the judges is taking a break because, hey, I can't. I'm old. I need breaks. Give me a break. Come on, friend. Then when I get back, we'll talk about, aliens, conspiracy theories, the ship stuck in the Suez Canal, all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'll be back here in just a minute, but stay tuned. This is the Texas Sparring Series, all seniors today. Yeah, so stick around. We got some great matches still coming up. All right. All right, coming back at you. We got Avery Regan and Sarah Morrison, a repechage-esque match. What's that mean? It means they're fighting off for the number 2 seed to see who goes back after Yasmin. Yasmin secured her spot in the finals. If you're just tuning in on YouTube or Zoom or wherever you are, this is the Texas Sparring Series. We're going to be doing these all year long. So it's a series, so that means we can't just stop at one. Otherwise, it would just be the Texas Sparring, and that doesn't sound good. Two pretty stellar efforts by these athletes today. It was relatively close in their first match, if I recall right. So should make for an interesting repechage match. Dado being a little fickle today, no big deal. But, I mean, hey, whether it's World Championships, the Olympics, Texas Sparring Series, no matter what level you're at, it's like Dado's always that fickle. So let's get this match started. Again, Avery Regan in blue versus Sarah Morris in red. I've actually gotten the names right this time. Dado showing no love today. Just waiting to get Dado working for us so we can get this repechage match under control. There we go. It's starting to register again. There we go. We're finally ready to go in this repechage match. Avery Regan in blue versus Sarah Morris in red. I triple checked the names this time, so don't at me, bro. Switching helmets real quick. Gotta make sure all that hair fits in. I have the same problem with my beard. They're like, no, pal, you gotta go large helmet. That beard's too thick and bushy. And I say, hey, this is a Tom Thumb. I don't know why you're harassing me about a helmet. I'm killing time, people. Cut me some slack. Big pressure by Avery to start. I like the adjustment. Good ring management. Back to the middle for Sarah. I like it. Trying for that headshot again. Just not quite. No contacts yet on the Dado system. Avery putting 3 on the board with that pop kick in the clinch. Ooh. Late headshot. Great contact by Avery. Another 2 goes up. That puts her up 5-0. 40 seconds left. Let's see what adjustments Sarah's got. Nice. 25 seconds to go. Good pressure from both athletes. Still anyone's game. Oh, that was a good attempt on that punch. I think a little bit more commitment and that goes up. There it was again. I like the attempt. It worked once. It's going to work twice. 10 seconds to go. Still 5-0, Avery. Oh, we're up 10-0. Sarah probably still a little fatigued from that last match against Yasmin. That was a tough match. So still 2 whole rounds. Up 10-0 after the first round. 2 opportunities. It can change just like that. Who knows what the next one's going to be. Starting to shake off a little bit of the rust from not being so long competing, I think. Definitely getting more competitive as the day goes. So I think we're going to finish up with some pretty stellar matches here. All the athletes here with Texas State looking to get ready for some of those USA Taekwondo Grand Prix coming up in June. And then, if I'm not mistaken, starting August 5th, USAT Nationals. But more importantly, the weekend of May 1st and the weekend of May 8th, we got the Texas Hanmandong virtual event. So a lot lined up for you guys this year. You're going to be hearing a lot of this wonderful voice in your ears. That being said, let's get back to this match. Avery's winning 10-0. 90 seconds to go, second round. Good contact, just didn't go up. Great follows by Avery. And I think Sarah's just a little bit tired from that Yasmin fight. So let's see what adjustment's gonna be made. Oh, 3 goes up for Sarah. And just like that. A couple more of those, we can get back in this game. It's 12-3 right now. 30 seconds left in the second round. Both athletes still a lot of effort, a lot of life left in this fight. Excellent evasion. Back to the center. I like it. Not giving up the easy deductions. Not making it easy on Avery, that's for sure. Nice. That was a great second round. 12-3. Avery holding on to a pretty commanding lead at this point. But as you saw, 3 popped up like that. Both athletes have been hitting face shots that haven't been scoring. Who knows? It's anybody's game at this point. Avery leading 12-3 over Sarah Morris. Avery out of Spicewood, Texas. Again, local Texas boy. I have no idea where Spicewood is. It's cool. We still love them. Then Sarah Morris out of Arlington. Adrian Gonzalez in Sarah's chair, and Coach Joe Van from UT and Avery's chair. Looking to see who's going to cement their spot in the final as the number 2 seed against Yasmin. Means that whoever wins this match will have to beat Yasmin twice to be the gold medalist today. So a lot on the line here, but this is one of those. It's all in good prep and practice for junior Pan Am trials, senior trials, senior worlds, all the stuff coming up. And that's why we have this stuff lined up for our Texas State athletes. Again, this is the Texas Sparring seminar, or Texas Sparring series. So all year, we're going to be throwing down, getting our athletes ready. Apparently, YouTube viewers are telling us that Spicewood is near Lake Travis. Okay, so I have a general idea where that is. I'm less uninformed now. Sorry for all my Spicewood peeps out there. All right, let's get this third round underway. 12-3 Avery leading over Sarah. There's that turn, and there's another face kick. Nothing went up, but you see Coach Gonzalez throwing up the card. See what she's asking for. And that's 6 seconds in. That's just how quick this can change. A good call by Coach Gonzalez. 2 back-to-back headshots didn't go up. Could explain some of the issues, but again, Dato a little fickle. All right, only 6 seconds into this round, so a lot of ground to cover, but a lot of time to do it in. So hazards of having the system checked, unfortunately. Looks like she got contact again to the head, but again, my angle, hard to tell. Great turning kick. Maybe just not quite enough contact. Avery definitely trying to make Sarah work for it on this one. So not going down without a fight either way. Oh, that one went up for Avery, so it is now 16-3. Avery leading by 13. Great turn to the face. Again, maybe just not quite the sensor on the helmet. Coaches in general agreement that there's a scoring issue with the Dato system today. Can't say that I disagree. Yep. Those are the ones that hurt more than anything. You get a toe in the eye, toe to the face. One of the corner judges calling to talk to the referee. Coach is getting in their last little tidbits. There's 19 seconds left. It's not an insurmountable lead, but we need to make something happen real fast if we're Sarah. Awarding 3 points off of that standing 8 count. 16-6. Well, about to be 17-6. Sarah, again, not going down without a fight. Sarah Morris really going after it. I respect it. And that's going to do it for this fight. Some interesting dado scoring, but great effort by Avery Regan on that athlete's part. I mean, got to let the chips fall where they may sometimes. If you leave it all hanging out there and give it everything you got, it's might not be thrilled with the result, but you can be thrilled with your own performance. So respect where respect is due for sure. So that means Avery Regan is going to be out there fighting Yasmin Chua again, or for the first time. I'll try not to switch names on that one too. I promise. You'd think it was my first day because it basically is. So cut me some slack. I'm still working on it. Again, you're just checking it out. Still a couple matches left. Still a couple very competitive matches left. As a matter of fact, out here at Penrock Taekwondo in Mansfield. If you have no idea where that is, hey, that's all right. It's near Arlington. It's DFW. Yeah, you're close enough. You generally know where we are. So this match coming up, we've got Aiden Rivas versus Kevin Balthazar. This is light bantam feather. Come on, man. I've been doing this for 25 years and I can't remember weight divisions. Thank God they're not making me spout off what the weight divisions are in kilos. You think I have enough troubles with the names? Come on, man. Hopefully Dado works a little bit better this time. But again, Dado, KPNP, judges sitting there scoring manually. It's like they've all got their problems. So, but this is the kind of thing that gets athletes ready for the big show and dominate at nationals. Because guess what? Somebody that gets a lucky break on Dado at nationals and wins finals, you know what he is? Still the winner, right? And so it's like you gotta let the chips fall where they may. All right, so I'm not crazy. I was reading off the scoreboard. This is actually Edgar Castillo fighting Aiden Rivas. Kevin withdrew, so this is Edgar in red. So you can be mad at me about the first one with the with Sarah Avery mix-up. This one, not so much my fault. But then again, I'm not going to look at the YouTube comments, so you can be mad. Blow up YouTube with it. I'm not going to read it. I say that, I'll read it and then I'll cry, but no big deal. So again, this is Aiden Rivas versus Edgar Castillo. Edgar's in red, Aiden's in blue. This is finals, so Edgar would need to beat Aiden twice to win. Throwing it just a little high. Tip for those out there, if you want to make this process go a little quicker for yourself in the future, stick your hand in the helmet. The helmet needs the resistance. Like that's a major key for making the test kit go quicker. trying for that spin again. Dato hadn't been rewarding him too much for that one, unfortunately. 2 shots to the face, neither went up. Edgar firing right back with his own face shot. I like it. Like I said, super competitive between everybody today. Two Edgar, 0 Aiden. Aiden trying for that under the front leg high. It was a good play for sure. Again, just not quite getting rewarded. Headshot not going up for Aiden. Gonna have his work cut out for him today. Interesting first round. Dato not rewarding anybody terribly well these last couple of matches. But again, unfortunately, this is actually better prep than if the system was working great, because it's like world championships, nationals, all that stuff. It's like, you all know how it goes. Dato system does not work great. So it's like, this is again, Texas Sparring Series. We're trying to get our athletes all firing on all cylinders for nationals, so Texas athletes can continue, a long, rich tradition of just being dominant, whatever level they're fighting at. So it's a good experience. Get everybody firing on all cylinders. Get some of the rust out, primarily. About 15 seconds to go in this break. We'll be moving into the second round. Edgar 2, Aiden 0. Good cancel by Edgar. Aiden going to the well again for that turn. Just not quite working out for him today. There you go, 2-2. Aiden ties it up with a back leg double. Or rather, a front leg double scoring with the back leg. Oh, there's the spin. Has a spin to the body. So it should be a technical point or so. Yeah, all right, 6-2. Aiden went to the well, finally scored that spin to the body. It's been good all day, just hadn't quite gone up. Halfway through, great attempt by Edgar. Looks like he got some contact, maybe not quite hard enough. Or let's face it, it's Dato. Who knows? Quick fix of the arm guard. 29 seconds left in the second round. Aiden Rivas leading 6-2 over Edgar Castillo. Aiden can close this out. This division is done for the day. So this is a must-win for Edgar. Ten seconds. A great follow cut to the body. Again, taking the easy points. You don't have to do anything crazy if you can take the easy points and capitalize on an opponent making a mistake. So that's 8-2. Aiden leads over Edgar. Final break before the third round. Again, this is a must-win situation for Edgar. If he wants to force a second fight, he's got to win. As of right now, Aiden's got a pretty commanding lead in controlling the ring. So let's see what Edgar's adjustment is. It's not over yet. 90 seconds is a long time to go. All right, starting the third round. Aiden leading again, 8-2 over Edgar. This is a must-win situation for Edgar. If Aiden can close this out, then he has won the division for the day. So, classic double elimination style. Aiden, the number 1 seed, Edgar, the number 2. Aiden a little bit more defensive. Okay, now we're starting to come out of our shell a little bit. Going for that turn to the body again. Almost got it. Got contact. Judges pressed it, just maybe not quite hard enough. Quick fix of the sock. About halfway through this third round. Aiden's still leading 8-2. Some contacts on both athletes' parts, not quite scoring. Still 8-2 after that exchange. A lot of good contact, just Dado being fickle. Solid head and body shot. No headshots going up, about 20 seconds left. Edgar's got to make something happen if he wants to force that second fight. Good pressure, taking the middle. Disconnect on the sensor by red. Give Edgar a quick second to catch his breath and maybe find something to rally. We've seen crazier things happen today. So there's 12 seconds left. If Aiden closes this out and wins, bracket's done for the day. So he's looking to make this a shorter day than it has to be. Seconds, Edgar giving good pressure. Aiden taking back the center. Trying for that headshot, but giving up the deduction. 9-2. Aiden Rivas wins over Edgar Castillo. That means the division's closed out for the day. That's a late deduction that I can live with as far as I'm concerned. Always give up the late deduction, trying to go for the Hail Mary. It's like you get that Hail Mary, it doesn't matter anyway. Well fought by both players. Dado not particularly rewarding either of them today, but that's kind of been the case for the last few matches. But again, this is the Texas Sparring Series. Get everybody ready for nationals, the Grand Prix, all that good stuff. So all in good fun, all in good experience. Nice and competitive, though. It's a weird way to threaten me. All right, so coming up on our final match of the day. Yasmin versus Avery. I'm pretty sure I got the names right this time. Let's face it, I messed it up last time, but I'm reading from the scoreboard, so I can't be too crazy. Again, if you have any complaints about your commentator today, send all complaints to info@worldtkd.org. Take a quick break before our final match of the day. All right, back at it for potentially the last match. If Yasmin, just like Aiden in the last match, Yasmin Chua wins, that closes out the division for the day. If Avery wins, it forces a second match. So let's see what Avery can put together. All right, we're finally ready to go. Yasmin trying for that back leg in the clinch. I mean, I don't blame her. It worked really well in the last match. Yasmin takes the early lead, 3-0 against Avery. Yasmin looking to close out her day. Avery looking to force Yasmin into a second fight. Excellent follow. Still 56 seconds to go in this first round. A lot of action. I think this is shaping up to be a real lively fight. Like any real fight in the real world, gotta fix your gloves. Avery attempting that front leg to the face, just barely missing, trying to stay in this game. No love from the judges on the punch, and no love on the chest guard from the roundhouse kick. "21 seconds to go. Last 3 seconds, Yasmin picks up the 2 out of the clinch to the body. She's definitely been going to that well today, and I don't blame her. It's rewarding her real fast every time. So 5-0, Yasmin Chua leading going into the second round over Avery Regan. Again, if Yasmin wins this one, the day is over for the bracket. If Avery manages to come back at this point, it'll force a second match. I'll remind you, since this may or may not be our last match today, this is the Texas State Sparring Series. We're going to be doing this stuff all year long. Texas State President Jeff Pennerock's got a ton of stuff planned. Poomsae seminars, sparring seminars, weapons seminars, ninja throwing seminars, racing seminars. You name it, Texas State's got it for you. And that's why Texas State tends to be better than, well, frankly, basically the rest of the country whenever it comes to fielding national team members, Olympians, all that good stuff. But then again, I'm a little biased because, let's face it, I'm from Texas, so yeah, it is what it is. And I've also been told that apparently Spicewood is where Willie Nelson lives. So again, further backpedaling on my ragging on Spicewood. Second round, Yasmin leading 5-0. Let's see what adjustments Avery's coming with. Good contact time, or good contact. Again, just like any real fight in the real world, you gotta fix your gloves. Great timing. Get her to back up, take the short step back, and take an easy point when she comes in. Still 5-0, but good contact on the chest guard. Yasmin keeps doing this. She should be able to close it out. Great turn, just better blocking by Avery. She got her hands in the way of that one. Pretty stellar contact. 2 good hits to the chest guard. Only 1 went up, though. Yasmin leading 7-0. 35 seconds left in the second round. Yasmin takes the open headshot, puts her up 10-0. Putting Avery into a little bit of a hole here, but 15 seconds left in this round and a whole other round to go, so we'll see. Here we go. That's the end of the second round. Yasmin taking a pretty commanding lead, 10-0. That's blue 10, red 0. If she can close out this third round, that'll be the end of the day for this bracket. But you never know. We've seen some crazy stuff today. We saw somebody take a spin that put him into the next round earlier today. So crazier things have happened, especially in Taekwondo, where you can throw a crazy spin in the face and pick up 5 points, no problem. So realistically, only 2 kicks away from tying it up. About 20 seconds left in this rest. So take the opportunity again. This was the, if Avery pulls it out, we'll have another match. But if not, this was the Texas Sparring Seminar out at Penrock Taekwondo in Mansfield, Texas. Looking forward to an exciting final round of this. Let's see what adjustments Avery brings to Yasmin. Yasmin being very defensive, but still very active, not just moving back. That's key to saving your lead for sure. Oh, face shot for Yasmin goes up, making it 13-0. Yasmin Chua leading 13-0. Minute 5 seconds left. Avery's got to make something big happen here. Yasmin with the smart play, leaving her leg up, letting Avery just kick into it. That's take the abuse for the W all day. And there's the turn for 2 points. They'll award the technical points here. About 34 seconds left. It's making it 17-0. If Yasmin can get another 3, she'll close it out with a point gap. Either way, it's looking a little bit insurmountable for Avery, unfortunately. About 15 seconds left. Yasmin leading 17-0. TV out. TV. Oh, I didn't see that one. All right, Yasmin closes out the division. Yasmin Chua, first place. So, pulled like Aiden, closed out our division early. So again, if you tuned in with us today, this was the Texas State Sparring Seminar, or Texas State Sparring Series out here at Pinrock Taekwondo. Again, these are going to be happening all year. So whether you're here for sparring, poomsae, whatever it is, Texas State's got you covered. So thanks for tuning in with us, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.